And we back! Today's rebuilding challenge, our team gets worse after every championship. This was suggested by Quinn over at the subreddit rebuilding challenge, where you have to keep winning championships, but each year, your highest overall player decreases by 1. So you can start with a 98, 99 overall, but then it decreases each year, each successful year. You understand? And we go until we no longer win a championship. I gotta lock in completely. Leave a like, subscribe, let's get into it. We are randomly selecting our team. We're gonna stop in 3, and 2, and 1. Oh my God, it's meant to be. Now give me a good pick. Chicago Bulls are gonna have pick number 22. All right, could be worse, could be better. Pick 22. We got Dame, we got Bam, we got RJ, and Nembhard, quickly, Thompson. The team is pretty mid. Now, this is one of them challenges where we're gonna throw so much to get a top player. There's only 3 98 overalls in the league, so I think that we have to acquire somebody like this, because the higher that we start off, the longer room that we'll have to get worse. Does that make sense? And we only can have the player for 1 year, right? So like, even though it would be dope to trade for Giannis, say Giannis is here forever, only time wait a minute. What about player reduction? Like, let's say Giannis at his age of 30, he drops by 1 overall. Then he can still be the leader of my team. You know, in theory. Let's see if we can put together a trade that can go get one of these top dudes. We don't really have a lot of assets. I mean, Damian Lillard is one. Our pick is 3-star value. No. Easy trade. Easiest trade of all time. We're going to start off with Nikola Jokic. Boom. They're going to say no. And then do we have any younger? I mean, like Nembhard is a young player that's interesting, of course. And then like Ousmane Dieng still got 3 value. Oh my God. Yeah, this is about to be easy. Give us Kai Jones. Go ahead, give me a counter offer, 2K. They did it. But guess what? These picks are gonna be flowing. These picks are gonna be flowing. We just need to get the star into the room. And then Nikola Jokic, you know, dang. I was gonna pitch him because Chicago has the highest Serbian population in America. So like, getting our boy on the team, there's Giannis. We could just go get Giannis. I said Jokic, but Giannis is there, and we ain't even got to do that much to get him. It's Dame, it's Nembhard, it's one pick, and then RJ Barrett. We also get Ben Simmons' big old contract deal. All right, so now we rebuild around Giannis as our best player. 1 first-round pick for Giannis. Like, yeah, we gave up some good players and all, but 1 first-round pick is nuts. So if we go Ben Simmons and Ousmane Dieng together, who they got listed as a 5-man. That's interesting. Shout out to Ousmane Dieng. I'm not even throwing no picks in this trade. I just think we need to get a good point guard, I think. Just a really nice point guard. Ain't got to be the best point guard in the league, but a really nice point guard could go a long way. I did just see DeJounte Murray. I don't really like that fit alongside Giannis. So actually, none of these trades are really interesting. So I guess we will go use a first-round pick and go get the point guard that we really want. I think this Trae Young pairing could be amazing. So we give them Ben, we give them Ousmane, and then we offer that. They're going to say no. But sometimes, you know, they give you a nice little counter offer. I was waiting to see if they had a counter offer for us. They don't. We'll give you Klay Thompson's little old self. He's only 2-star value though, so that's not that interesting to them. But we could take back Cody Martin. And the best I could do is like 2 firsts or 1. All right, Trae Young and Giannis are our 2 main guys. I'm not against keeping Bam around. Bam could be our 5-man. You know, especially since Bam 3-point shot is now at 76. You know, he'd be stretching that flow nowadays in 2025. Quickly can't stay around. That contract is way too crazy. So we're going to trade quickly. We need some wings. We need some wings. Honey barbecue, buffalo, original. I ain't against no original myself. And then maybe the goat of goats, the lemon pepper. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Dude, Shaedon Sharpe. They're basically the same overall, but Shaedon Sharpe is 21 and he becomes a stud. Oh, we're taking on a bad contract at Terry Rozier. I don't mind that because it's easy for me to make that flip a guy. Then we got like Brandon Ingram, Zach LaVine, and a pick. Zach LaVine's contract is crazy, but this is, in theory, this is supposed to be a long video because that means I'm winning the championship every year because the video ends once we don't win. So maybe I should be thinking about future draft picks and everything. There's a good draft pick this year. We ain't got to worry about draft picks. We can get draft picks later. Let's go ahead and get our guy Shaedon Sharpe onto the team. I think I start him off as like a 6-man for this season, and then if we keep him around, he'll just end up being a starter by like maybe next year. I don't know. But right now, I'd rather he come off the bench alongside Trae Young because I don't really like their fit together. But that's for future me. Jeremy Grant is kind of cool, but that contract is big. I don't mind him alongside some of these guys, but I think his defense that fell off. So maybe we throw him and Noah Clowney together. I don't know. We try to figure it out. I would love a guy like Herb. No, I'm not getting Herb Jones no more because last time we had Herb Jones, he didn't shoot the ball well at all. He was actually awful at shooting. So no. I'm not doing it. But he's right there. He's right there. Aaron Gordon would be great. Aaron Gordon would be great. Let me just make sure it ain't no other trades that worth doing. I said Hartenstein, not bad. Wait. Aaron Gordon. We already got Giannis, so we don't need Aaron Gordon. Unless, I like this Tari Eason trade. They really want a first. Tari Eason, he'll get better. He'll be a part of this team for a long time in theory. And I kind of want to run him at the 3 because he can do that. And his overall goes up. So that's actually a perfect player. You know, when you're talking about the lack of defense, Tari Eason comes in and that boy is a versatile stopper according to 2K. That starting lineup, I think that starting lineup wins this year. That's with Shaedon Sharpe there. The bench could use some help, but it ain't got to be elite. I don't want to give up all our first rounders again because we got to do more trades next year. So I think I'm done trading first. I got 2 bad contracts here, Terry Rozier and KCP. You put them together, that's actually a really good depth trade. We're going to lose both of these dudes in free agency, but like that's a really good depth trade. I'm not mad at that first one. There's a Loon Dog trade that we get a pick. Actually going to do the Looney trade for that pick. San Antonio's top 10 protected. It may not end up being nothing, but I thought that was probably the best trade of the ones that I saw. And we can go into free agency. We can go get a Pat Connaughton on the minimum to fill out that roster. Shout out to Chicago's very own Javon Carter. Former Chicago Bull legend Javonte Green. Welcome. We need like a shooting guard. I would much rather have a shooting guard with a bunch of just straight up defense. You know, he gonna play alongside Trae Young and then let us have that offensive punch and Shaedon Sharpe off the bench. That's the way my head is. I don't know how realistic that is, considering I said I don't want to trade any more first round picks. But we'll see. Zeke Naji, that's an unprotected pick. There's that shooting guard for that straight up defense shooting guard. It could be DeAnthony Melton, 84 perimeter, 86 steal. It could be you. He's small though. That's the problem. He's small though. Lonzo Ball is him. Run Lonzo at the 2? Dude, his stats stink, though. Golly. But Lonzo at the 2 would be elite. His overall will go up. It's like, do I want the first round pick or do I want Lonzo Ball? And let's be real. I'd rather have Lonzo Ball. Trade exception done. And Ricky Rubio. Welcome out of retirement. You put him at the 2. His overall stays the same. I'm a little surprised there. But that's fine. Now we can put Sharpe off that bench with Clint Capella. We got Lonzo getting a little bit more than that minutes-wise. Yeah, that team is good. Yeah, that team is good, man. I wonder if there's another another depth piece that we can get for like a second. You know, again, it ain't gotta be nothing crazy. I just want a little depth piece. I'll throw you a little second. I'm looking for either Santi Aldama could, unless the teams are just throwing me picks, because it's gonna be hard to keep saying no to these draft picks. Stop offering them to me because I always want the draft pick. Now this is the right trade. I'm gonna take Aldama. And I think I make Royce O'Neal at 3. His overall should go up. It does. So Royce O'Neal at the 3, Aldama at the 4, Clint Capella at the 5, Shaedon Sharpe off the bench. And backup point guard minutes are not very important to me, if I'm being honest with you. All right, Giannis, let's go get that first championship in the video, baby. And then we have to flip Giannis for somebody that's like a 97, which shouldn't be that tough, but I think we put together a good team. Yeah, Yanni, I hate that you have to be a one and done bull, but I'm glad you got this 1 year in MVP. Jerry McCain, Ty Jerome, Victor Wembanyama, Amen Thompson, Paolo Banchero, averaged 35. We want to say it again. Shout out to Billy D. Not Billy D. Williams, but Billy Donovan. Executive of the year, us as well. That's supposed to be me, Kenny Beecham. We're here. I don't know how anybody can beat us in 7. Trae Young even made an All-NBA team. Shout out to Trigger Trae. He averages 27 and 11. Oh, my God, Trae Young. And the good thing about Trae Young, he low-key can be in this video forever, in a way. So that's just a good pickup. All defensive team, Giannis, of course. And now we are here to go against who in the first round? It will be the Charlotte Hornets. The Charlotte Hornets have LaMelo. That boy cannot get out of Charlotte. Bradley Beal, Tumani Kamara, John Collins, and oh, wow, that's not a bad constructed team. They ain't us. But we do get Lonzo versus LaMelo, baby. Game 1. Let's do some things. Let's not mess around. Imagine this video only being however many minutes I've been filming. Let me see how many minutes. Imagine this video only being 8 minutes long because we lose the first year. Hold on, lock in, boys. Lock in. Okay, so we're gonna put Lonzo on his brother because that's the best defensive option we got. Karl Anthony Towns will be guarded by Bam. Yeah, Bam. We can let Giannis be the roamer. Okay, we lose game 1 and game number 2, we win that. Good bounce back. Good bounce back team. LaMelo 0 for 9 from 3. Yeah, his big bro got in that head. Game 3 we win. Game 4 we win. Just a little spooked after that game. 1 is good. New York versus Chicago in the second round. Schroeder, Reeves, Oubre, Thompson, Daniel Gafford. Yo, Amin Thompson is carrying that team. He has to. He has to be. Oh, and also reaches 20 points, 15 points there. Okay. Amin Thompson, great though. Don't get me wrong. He shoots 60% from 3. That's probably just a couple attempts. Game 1 we win. We should dominate. This team is nothing. Yeah, I'm sorry. Shout out to them. That's a great story, but they ain't really have a chance. Cleveland, on the other hand, they definitely got a chance. They got Luka, Tim Hardaway Jr. You know Luka and Tim Hardaway Jr. like this. They always going to be on each other's team. Saddiq Bey. Man, shout out to Saddiq Bey. He didn't play at all this season. But next season, he'll be back, hopefully. Jimmy Butler and Jalen Durham. Jimmy can't guard Giannis. That's it. Thank you, Giannis. Yeah, Jimmy can't guard Giannis. He's too small. Jimmy can't guard Giannis. It's game 3. Oh, they take a game. That's fine. Game 4, we win, though. And we get out of there in 6. No game 7s. Thank you. NBA Finals is us versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. That is Tyrese Maxey, Donovan Mitchell, Alex Caruso, Trey Lyles, and Derek Lively II. I want to know how people decide if they want to put the second or they want to put junior. You know, I'm not mad at it. You feel me? I'm not mad at it at all because I think the second looks cooler than junior, personally. I also like when people put senior. Like Marcus Morris Sr., that's pretty dope. I'm showing love to the kids. All right, so that was an easy championship. We only lost 3 games in the entire way. And now the offseason hits. And the offseason is where we have to trade Giannis for somebody slightly worse. Question is, who is that guy? Right? NBA draft lottery, boom. Obviously, we don't have a lottery pick. I want to make sure that Billy D is still around. Thank you. Can we extend him? No. All right. It's fine. We got no draft picks. But I'm curious of what this draft class looks like. Maybe we trade in Tony Parker, Darren Williams. That's a really good point guard. 19 years old. That's a really good point guard. Rudy Gobert ceiling, Jimmy Butler ceiling, Will Be Free ceiling, just Hall of Fame ceiling for this guy. Shooting guard, point guard out of Wichita State. Jerry Sloan is his floor. Not an amazing draft class. I mean, you got a lot of people, though. They don't have... No. This might be a really amazing draft class. Now that I think about it. Look at all these all-star and all-NBA ceilings. Obviously, all of them not going to hit that. But that's pretty good. I ain't got nothing to do with it, but that's pretty good. Who's our guy, though? That's our next question. Who is the guy we trade for? Now, Giannis is up there at 1, who's now at 99 with the morale boost. Logic says that we trade for Luka. Yeah, because the challenge says trade for somebody 1 overall lower. I mean, he's truly a 98, so that means the 97 Luka Doncic is the 1 overall lower. Could it just be simple as a 1-to-1 swap? Is Cleveland going to let us do that? No, they won't Shaedon Sharpe to give us Keegan Murray. I personally don't want Keegan Murray on this team, if I'm being real. It does kind of make sense in theory because if we're adding Luka, we don't need this extra guard and Shaedon Sharpe, and we're going to need a 4-man for Giannis. But I feel like there's got to be just like a straight up deal here. Well, we ain't got to give up nobody we want. What they say? We like what we have. All right. So I give you Cody Martin then. I bet you we just saw y'all in the conference finals, didn't we? So yeah, it would be weird for y'all to make this trade. Maybe we wait until the season starts because player progression might change some of these overall. So let's chill. Let's just bring players back that deserve to be back. And Clint Capella, what you want? $8 million? That's not bad. Your production wasn't terrible. You actually might have been pretty good last year. Lindy Waters, no. But Santi Aldama, you want about $10 million? I'll take Santi Aldama back for $10 million. Yeah. Clint Capella, you know what? I'm going to give Clint Capella that contract, even though I know he's going to get worse. It's a trade chip at the end of the day. All right, player progression. Here we go. I'm going to act like this didn't happen. We still trade Giannis, but Trae Young dropped 2. That's nuts. Shaedon Sharpe, Tari Eason, they're going to carry the team for the foreseeable future. I feel like the team still looks pretty good. It's just a matter of what we trade Giannis for. Cool. Done, and done. Dude, Luka dropped so much. Why did Luka drop 3 overalls? Are you kidding me? What if I go get Anthony Edwards? You know? Like, can we just bend the rules just a little bit? It says decrease by 1 overall. What if we just got worse? It doesn't matter if it's by 1 overall or 40 overalls. Our best player, Anthony Edwards. Let's see if we can get that done. In Memphis, right? I think I read Memphis Grizzlies. Yeah. They want Giannis and Shaedon Sharpe. What are they on? No, just Giannis. Oh, they consider him untouchable. Guess what we gonna do? We gonna get rid of that. Not in these videos. All right, let's go back now. Now that he's no longer untouchable, let's... there it is, 1 for 1. They're not interested. So we'll also give you Tyus Jones. Boom. I hate that I have to be the one giving up picks. Oh my goodness. Hold on. What if I just trade Finder Giannis? There's Luka, but they want Tari Eason. There's Anthony Edwards, but they want Shaedon Sharpe. They give us Alex Sarr in return. We can run Alex Sarr at the 4, Bam at the 5. That defense is going to be nasty. Even though I really like Shaedon Sharpe and I wanted him to be here for the future, if we get Anthony Edwards, we don't need a Shaedon Sharpe no more. Trade number 3 is probably it. There's Tatum. He dropped as well. Everybody overall dropped in the simulation. Everybody's overall is dropping. Oh my goodness. There's Yoke. There's Jaren. We're going to do that once. We're going to do the trade. Yeah. I actually don't mind this one now. Because Shaedon Sharpe low-key was about to ask for $40 million. So it's probably smart to do this way. So we're going to run Alex Sarr or Bam at the 4. Let's see. Alex Sarr at the 4 stays the same. Bam at the 4 stays the same. I'm going to go Sarr at the 4. I'm going to go Sarr at the 4 there. That's it. Ain't that a good trade? Yeah. So now we got Trae Young, Anthony Edwards, Tari Eason, Alex Sarr, Bam Adebayo. Off the bench is Clint Capella, Santi Aldama. We do still have Lonzito Ball, who actually I'm going to make Alonzo a 1 again, I think. I make Alonzo back to his natural position. His overall is probably going to, he goes up by 1. He goes up by 1 as a point guard. Just like that, we might be ready for some wins. Game 1 with Anthony Edwards on the team. Shout out to Ant-Man, 15 free throws. I wanted to trade for you, Luka. All right, here are all the awards. Coach of the Year again, yes. Oh my God, I did not realize we won 74 games, baby. Yeah, no, we here. Anthony Edwards, no All-NBA. Wow, I don't even know how that's possible. We do get Trae Young there. They're saying Trae Young is our star, but like I have a feeling that in order for us to be this good, Anthony Edwards has to be averaging 30. Yeah, he has to be averaging. That's not good enough to make All-NBA on the best regular season team of all time. His morale is a little low because he lost the MVP award. Guess what, buddy? Not only did you lose the MVP award, you didn't even make an All-NBA appearance. Oh, yeah, you need to be alpha blood, and you got to average. Matter of fact, I'm going to make sure you get your averages, buddy. I'm going to take minutes away from people that we care about to just give them to you. Go ahead and average 40 in this playoff run. The unfortunate part is we still got to trade you after this season. But I want you, this is Bron team. Bron is on the Knicks now with Amin Thompson. Bron, Amin Thompson, Austin Reeves, Nick. Oh, that's not a bad looking team, man. That's an 8th seed, but it ain't a bad looking 8th seed. They take a game. We take game 3. Nope, we're not playing this game. Actually, forget what I was saying, Ant-Man. Actually, I do still want you to play all the minutes. But everybody else is out. The bench don't look too strong right now. 3-2 and no 7s. Oh, it's no 7s, Bron. Don't do this, Bron. They got JD Davison starting now. Don't do this, Bron. For game 7, they gonna start a 70 overall against us. Y'all should be disrespected. What is Alex Sarr averaging? I don't know if I've ever had him in a simulation. 11 in regular season, 10 in the postseason. 2 blocks so far in the postseason. The shooting splits are going up, so that's good. But like, all right, forget all that. 5-man rotation, baby. If I feel like we get out of this round, we win. Simply put. Tari Eason is, oh, Tari, that's nasty, bro. We don't really have an alternative, though. I can put Santi Aldama there, but even that, no, man. We can run. Dude, Tari, why you hooping? That's why we lose. Tari playing like trash. Okay, 6-man rotation. Like this. And then I'm giving Tari some burn defensively, but if he's going to shoot it that poorly, I can't have him in the game 7 do that. Game 7, we won. Whew. And a good redemption from Tari Eason. 16-16 game 5 steals. Beautiful. Santi Aldama, pretty good in those minutes we gave him. All right, in this next round, I don't think we need to go 6-man rotation. I think we can go back to, they got Wemby though. No, let's not do this to our boys. Let's make sure we go back to an 8-man rotation minimum. And then we can go back to, okay, game 1 against this good Wemby team, they win. Oh man. Game 2, we win. Game 3, we win. Game 4, thank you. Conference finals. Oh boy, Anthony Edwards, man. This team has JoJo and some good players around him, good defensive wings. Interesting looking team. I don't think they got enough though. Game 2 is us, game 3 is us, and we get to the conference finals. That LeBron team might be our best competition. The Donovan Mitchell and them, they're back. They're smaller though. They got Jonathan Mobo at the 4. Yeah, they're a smaller team. We got bigger, they got smaller. Game 1 we win, game 2 we win. Thank you. All right, Ant-Man, thank you for your services, but Trae Young really was the guy. Wow. And LeBron is officially retired. Nope, I told him no. He can stay around for 1 more year. Maybe we go get him. Chicago Bulls, no picks in this year's draft. First overall pick has Bob Pettit ceiling. His name is Chad Rose. He's 6'9". Then we got Kevin Wade, and then we got Jack, who is a center at 6'7". I like when they do random stuff like that. That's so cool to me. Actually, there's another center at 6'7". 2 6'7" centers. This dude's ceiling is Yao Ming. He's almost a foot smaller than what Yao Ming was. I'm pushing it, but you get what I'm saying. No way your ceiling is Yao Ming when you the height of a small forward. I want to keep Billy D around if Billy D gonna be this good. Let's run it up. Let's run it up. Or does somebody else take him away from us? There's no way you win 2 championships and leave the team. Okay, he's still here. He got 1 offer. I'm gonna get him a nice offer. There he is. Billy D is back. Thank you. Trae Young declined his player option. Ruh-roh. That's our star player. Trae Young, where are you, buddy? Trae Young got 2 offers. None of them are good. He wants 50. Tariq wants 33 after what you did. For sure, we're bringing back Trae Young, though. If he's going to be that good, 100% bring back Trae Young. Yeah, let's go. CJ McCollum's going to be getting worse. Dante Exum is 3 years younger than CJ McCollum. Why does that not make sense in my brain? I can't be the only one that sees that and is confused. Dante Exum is... What? That don't even make sense to me. I'll sign Luke Kennard on the minimum, though. Why not? All right, let's see what this player progression is going to be about. Ant-Man was a 95, if I'm not mistaken. He stays at 95, and we get drop 1 from Tari. That's fine, I guess. Everything else is cool. Alex Caruso, dang, dude, I really wanted you to be good. He's not. He won't be able to play at all. All right, not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. So now we trade Anthony Edwards for who? Somebody that is a 94 or lower. Somebody that's a 94 or lower. I mean, Luka was a 94 last year. He won MVP. So 94 or lower. 95 or lower. So like Luka, Steph Curry. I can't go Steph Curry. I could go Jason Tatum. I go Jason Tatum or Luka Doncic. Those are my 2, man. Jason Tatum or Luka Doncic. Which one will it be? If those... Oh, there's Tatum. They want Odama. They'll give us Moody. Sure. Got yourself a deal. Welcome to the team, Tatum. So now things get interesting because we don't need... I don't want to trade Tari, though. Even though he wasn't very good in that first round, I don't want to trade him away. The defense is disgusting. Alex Sarr is so good. We might trade Bam. We might trade Bam and move Alex Sarr to the 5, Tatum at the 4. Bam is making 51 and then 55 next year. Clint Capella has not got worse throughout the course of this video, which makes no sense to me, but I'll take it. I thought he was going to get worse after that first year. So if we throw Bam in the trade finder with this Spurs pick from this year, no, our pick, we're going to be good. I don't know about the Spurs. So we're going to throw our pick in this draft, on this trade value. And we're looking for a 2-man, I guess. We're looking for somebody to run the 2 because we traded Anthony Edwards. We also want somebody that's under contract for some time. Like Desmond Bane, under contract for some time. What did he average last season? He averaged 17 points per game. Not bad. Devin Booker. Yeah, that's pretty easy for me. Thank you, Devin. Welcome to the team. We're going to run you at the 2. Our team is stacked. Oh, my goodness, our team is stacked. Yeah, so we'll go Devin backup position, and then we go ahead and put our guy Sarr at the 5. You better be able to hold your own, big fella. Trae Young is still there. Cool. So now we got Tatum as a 94 as our best player. We got Trae Young, Devin Booker, Tari, and a Sarr around him. Capella, Moody, Lonzo. I feel like we need another shooting guard. I'm going to go get another shooting guard. Wait, we did have a draft pick. I missed it. What was it traded for? Wait, was he a part of the trade? I'm losing my mind. Hold on. Was he just a part of that trade? Oh, he was a part of the Devin Booker trade. Okay. Whew, I thought that we drafted him. So he might be a stud, low-key. 23, though. He old. Nah, he ain't a stud. He gonna be bad. But I'm gonna use him in the trade finder, though. I'm gonna use him in the trade finder. Put him and Royce O'Neal together, because Royce O'Neal been on the team for some time. He's still a 78, which is impressive, but we need a 2-man. Oh, no, that guy's staying on this team. He's good. Oh, no. We got a stud. He's 3-star value. I can't trade him. He's on the team to stay. Sorry. When did you get drafted, though? You got drafted in 2025, so you didn't get to play last year. What can you do, though? He can't score. He can lay the ball up. He don't do anything good. He don't do anything good. But he got good potential. So one day he might do something good. I'm keeping him. Even though he old, Tim Hardaway Jr. is still an 80. We get Charles Bassey in that trade too. I don't know if Charles Bassey really played for us, but we're going to make this a 9-man rotation again. And now we got a backup shooting guard. All right, we're ready. We're ready to win, I hope. Why is Paolo Banchero averaging almost 40? Why is he averaging almost 40? Bro, that's nuts. Dude, he's dropping 50s and 40s every other. That's nuts. Here are the awards for people that care. Billy D does it again. So do we. Jason Tatum is all NBA team. No Trae Young this time around. That's okay. That's all right. We should be good enough with that record. Round 1, we got the Indiana Pacers because you know the NBA runs through the Central Division. De'Aaron Fox and Alexander Walker, Jaylen Brown, Jaime Jaquez, and Jakob Poeltl. That's a nice line. That's a nice lineup. The Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, fake rivalry that I just made up in my head right now. All right, let's see. They got some downhill scorers. We got Alex Sarr who's gonna protect that paint. I think game 1 we win. Shout out to Tatum. Let's go get one, Tatum. One for Chicago, man. 3-0, and we get to the second round to go against the Brooklyn Nets. Barclays Center gonna be rocking because Bam Adebayo might get his revenge. Bam Adebayo might get his revenge. Game 1, we no, it's Mark Williams. Okay. Dang, Mark Williams in his last series put up a 28-point game. We act like that didn't happen. Game 2. Yep. Game 3. Yep. Game 4. Come on, man. You know what team gonna do it. Conference finals to go against the 2-seeded Orlando Magic, DeJounte Q Grimes. We saw them last year. This is Wemby's team. They got a nice balance of finesse and force. I kind of like the way that team is built with Randall at the 4 and Wemby at the 5. Game 1, we win. We lose game 2. We win game 3. Okay, let's stop messing around here and shorten this rotation a little bit to a 6-man rotation, and we gonna win out. Boom, boom. Dude, we keep seeing each other in the finals. Did all of our finals end up being this exact? What the heck? How do I see that again? Team history? No. You would think that you would guess, you would know that I've been playing 2K forever, and I should feel like I should know how to get past champions. Yeah, so every year, this is a little rivalry, but we be kicking they butt. Game 1 we lose, but game 2 we win. Yeah, we be kicking they butt. Shout out to them for getting this far. Every year, we like. Alrighty then, 5-man rotation, Simcast. We're like their Michael Jordan. They got Karl Malone and John Stockton. Huh. They got me. Seems like they got me. It wasn't even Donovan Mitchell though. That's the nuts part. We scored 80 points in an NBA game right now. That's all right. So, and hypothetically, who would we have traded him for? J-Dub, John Morant, Chet Holmgren. There were some really good names there. LeBron finally calls it quits at the age of 42. Were you gonna win a lottery? Watch you win a lottery. No. Dang, dude, that's frustrating. All right. So it wasn't that long. Oh man. All right. If you enjoyed the video, leave it a like, I guess. I'll see y'all tomorrow.